Hello and welcome to your Answer on a Platform training series. I'm Dan Palanca, a member of our product enablement team. If you're joining me today, you may have just created your pathway and completed your initial assessment. Alternatively, you may have been invited to collaborate on a pathway by a member of your team or an advisor. Pathway collaboration allows you to connect stakeholders across teams via a low-touch, high-visibility single source of truth for your project. If none of this sounds familiar or you believe you are still in the process of creating your first pathway, you may wish to review our video on pathway creation.
For a quick recap, a pathway is like a digitized checklist that is used to assess the current state of your project, understand which areas of the project require your immediate attention, track progress, and develop strategies to optimize event preparation. Your Answerata pathway comes with built-in education, collaboration, and integration tools designed to ensure success regardless of the experience level of you or your client or the complexity of the transaction.
During today's session, we'll show you how you can invite in internal team members along with clients and external advisors. We'll also show you how you can define their levels of access, assign tasks and responsibilities, and create levels of hierarchy that allow you to maximize workflow efficiency. This will ensure that your deal is always moving forward with maximum momentum. Our hope is that you'll leave this session with a full understanding of how to manage both your team and external parties, but rest assured we also offer a full library of online help resources and articles to provide further detail on everything we covered today. You can also reach out to our customer support team who will be happy to assist you. All right, if everyone is ready, let's jump right into managing your team.
When you first log into a pathway, you may be asked to review areas of the initial assessment. This occurs when your advisor or a member of your team has assigned you as the person responsible for an area of the pathway. During your assessment, there is no need to have your documentation on hand. Simply review the selections made by your team or your advisor regarding the availability of documentation that meets the requirements, and make any updates as needed. Once this is completed, you will be brought to your pathway overview. Your pathway overview shows you your project's current score, trending information, and a projected final score for the project. We'll review how this is calculated in another session. You'll also see trends based on a target date if this has been set by your advisor or a member of your team. This way, everyone is always on the same page regarding critical actions and deadlines to meet for this deal. If you have any outstanding tasks, these will be noted below your projected score. You'll also find a status summary for all topics to which you have access. Clicking on any of these categories will bring you to your topics page filtered for this status. If you continue to scroll down, you'll find all areas of the pathway you've been granted access to so you can start collaborating on this project. Areas are used to sort topics by business sector. You'll find the responsible party for each area listed below its title if it's been assigned, along with a notation indicating if reviewers have been assigned. If you noted that you had outstanding tasks, it means that you have been set up in at least one of these roles for an area or a pathway topic. As noted previously, the person responsible will be asked to review the initial assessment for their assigned sections of the pathway. This person is accountable for the uploading of documentation to support this assessment either by themselves or a member of their team. Reviewers will be notified when a topic is marked as ready for review. Assigning reviewers and responsible people ensures that everyone can seamlessly collaborate with full clarity as they work towards their optimal readiness state. Both responsible persons and reviewers will be notified anytime a document is uploaded to a relevant area or topic, and both roles can be updated at any time from the overview page. Clicking into an area will give you an in-depth breakdown of your topic area reviewers and let you update these roles for the area or assign responsible people and reviewers to certain topics. When assigning the person responsible for collecting information for a topic, you'll be given the option to select anyone who has access to this area with their team notated in parentheses. If you're an administrator of this area of the pathway, you'll also be able to invite new internal team members at this time. Simply enter their email address, which will invite your new team member to collaborate on this area of the pathway. When inviting them, you will also have the option to make them an admin. If selected, they will be given admin rights for all permissioned areas of this pathway, allowing them to invite other team members as needed. External team members will need to be invited by an administrator from their team. When assigning reviewers, you will note the option to select a reviewer from each team with access to this topic. You can also reorder these reviewers to define a review workflow. It's worth noting that you don't need to select a reviewer from both parties and can simply select a team rather than an individual if preferred. If a team is selected, the entire team will receive a notification when this topic is ready for review. A great strategy with this workflow is to assign a department head or knowledge expert within the company as the initial reviewer for this area or topic, with a secondary review set up for the advisory team. Once documents have been reviewed and signed off by the company's delegate, they can be sent to the advisor for a final sign-off. Everyone on the advisor team will then be notified that the company has completed their work on this topic and can opt to adjust this to a specific reviewer based on area knowledge or availability. Alternatively, they can leave this set for the entire advisory team, and team members can verify individual documents as they go. Once a member of the advisor team has completed a review of the final document, they can update this topic to verified. Working this way ensures that the most accurate and up-to-date information is sent to the advisor in the first round, reducing the client's wait time for feedback or approval. Clicking your Pathway Settings tab will give you further insight on the access settings for your pathway. On this tab, you'll find a full list of your existing team members and any external companies who have been invited to this pathway. Clicking the Actions tab next to an existing team member will allow you to adjust or remove their access rights. Add new team members by clicking Add People. Simply select their email address and select their level of access to get started. Please note that you won't be able to adjust access rights on areas of the pathway that you can't access. You'll find the email addresses for all team members if you need to request additional access from a team member with more permissions. If you are an administrator, you can click your Main Settings tab to adjust administrative rights and access levels across multiple pathways. Below your team, you'll find the ability to invite external teams. Inviting external teams allows you to loop in a third party like your client or an advisor to assist in pathway management. This ensures that all parties involved are viewing the one single source of truth for your deal and that you can effectively collaborate. When inviting an external party, you simply need to provide the email address of your key contact and define their level of access. This person will then be able to invite the rest of their team in and assign access and responsibilities accordingly.
It's important to know who you'll need to collaborate with when collecting your critical information and who needs to verify information within your deal team. This is because your subscription plan and tier may only allow for a set number of licenses. Exceeding this number will upgrade you to your next tier or add additional licenses to your contract. Anyone invited as an administrator or as the initial contact for an external team will be able to invite others to your pathway and grant permissions.
This ensures that your deal is never blocked at critical moments due to access issues. But rest assured, admins will be made aware of licensing details when they attempt to add new team members, so exceeding your current plan is easily avoidable. Your account executive and our support team are readily available to discuss any questions you may have regarding your licensing and subscription options. The Actions tab next to an existing external team will allow you to modify or revoke their access at any time. Clicking the Actions tab and selecting Edit next to your pathway title lets you add, remove, or modify topics for any area of the pathway you have access to. You may wish to review our training session on pathway creation should you need assistance in this area.
At this point, your team should be all set up, and you and your clients can now prepare for the event at hand with the clarity and confidence you deserve. Thank you so much for joining me today, and please don't hesitate to reach out if we can be of any further assistance.